Welcome back to the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside Sean Coburn. We're just about set for the first pitch of the game between Montgomery College Germantown and the Montgomery College Rockville Knights. So, Sean, let's take a quick look at the defense for the hometown Rockville Knights.
Well, for Rockville, that old axiom rings true. You got to be solid up the middle. Sean Plouffe behind the plate, Kyle Arrett at shortstop, and Kevin McTighe out in center field. And then on the hill for the Knights is Pat Carley. He's had a pretty tough year, but he's looking to come out strong this start in the rivalry game. Fastball, curveball, mixes in a knuckler too.
Okay, and Sean, let's take a look at the batting order for the visiting Germantown Griffins.
And Martinez batting 6th and Ittenbach heading 3rd. Both went deep in the first meeting between these two teams. Leadoff hitter Ketty Voigt had 3 runs scored in the first meeting.
And Voigt is leading off here for Germantown. Going up against Pat Carley. He'll be followed by Sweeney, the second baseman, number 10, and Ittenbach, the third baseman, number 36. That's the top 3 hitters in the order for the Knights. For the Griffins. And the Griffins have really been swinging the bat well lately, Sean.
And it all starts with the table setter here, Kenny Voigt. Coach Rasher called him an unbelievable surprise. This is a guy, as a freshman, starting in one of the most important positions on the ball field, center field, and hitting leadoff, coming in right out of high school.
First pitch was high and outside from Carley. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's his second offering, and that's a strike on the outside corner. Looked like a fastball.
That's going to be a good confidence builder for Carley. It's important for him to be ahead of the count, not have to give in to the hitters. He's going to want to take charge with some strong pitching.
And that's high. Falls behind 2-1.
You know, we talked about emotion before the game, Michael, and it looks like so far Carley is kind of overthrowing it, not burying his shoulder completely to follow through on those pitches. 2 high balls so far.
And that's way up top. Plouffe has to jump to get it. And that makes it 3-1. Set the table here a little bit. Third base coach is also the head coach for Germantown. That's Dan Rasher, and at first is John Silk. And there's a strike. And Voigt taking all the way as a good leadoff hitter should in this situation.
Yeah, the Germantown players really concentrate on hitting strikes. And here's in the 3-2, you think he's going to get a pitch to hit.
And he chokes up a little bit. We were talking to John Silk before the game. He said that's one of the things they've been trying to work with these guys on is when they get ahead in the count, they get late in the count, to choke up a little bit, try to make contact, try to hit the ball up the middle.
That's right. Love him or hate him, he used the examples of Barry Bonds and Pete Rose as 2 great 2-strike hitters who choke up.
Now Voigt hangs tough by fouling 2 straight back. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here. There is not a cloud in the sky. We've got a gentle breeze. It's a beautiful day for baseball.
Really, in a pretty rainy season, it's nice to have a sunny day like this.
And there's the curveball, and he missed outside, and that's a walk. So the leadoff hitter is on for Germantown. This is not the way Tom Schaefer wants to see the game begin.
No, but not a bad chance taken by Pat Carley there. The pretty good movement on the curveball. He just missed with it outside.
It's good movement. This brings up Ross Sweeney, another freshman for Germantown. And Sweeney hits it on the ground to short. Slow hit. They go to second for 1. The throw back to first, not in time. So they do get the lead runner as Sweeney grounds to short and forces out Voigt at second.
That's some solid hustle by Sweeney. You know, he's the team leader in home runs, but he's a guy who's going to get down the baseline real quick and beat out this double play.
He runs real well, as a lot of these Griffins do. They will put a lot of pressure on Sean Plouffe, the Rockville catcher. And this brings up Shane Ittenbach, who has been on fire with the bat lately. There's the curveball. Gets that one in for a strike. A big sweeping curve there, Sean.
Yeah, and if he's locating that pitch today, he's going to have a chance to keep Rockville in the game.
Another curveball.
That one just missed. He's really building some confidence. You know, had a bad first at bat to Kenny Voigt, but since then he's really settled into the game. And if it only takes one batter to settle into the game, he's going to have a pretty good outing.
And there's a throw to first, and Sweeney easily back. Germantown runs very well, particularly their two first runners, Voigt and Sweeney. Not only do they steal bases, they can go from first to third on a single to the outfield. There's Ittenbach with a fly ball out to right. Ben Keller all the way over. He cannot get it. He dives. Sweeney had to hold, and he makes it to third. Ittenbach into second, standing up.
You know, good piece of hitting by Ittenbach. Just took the ball where it was going to take him. Outside pitch, went the other way with it. See it right here. Just swinging with the ball, went the other way with it. And couldn't quite make the play out in right field.
He had
Keller.
a long run for it, Sean.
Oh, yeah. This is a huge outfield here, and he had to get right to the line. That ball barely dropped fair.